Hello there. This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Andor show with a little bit of an update here and insight here about the show coming from Diego Luna himself. So without further ado, we're going to hop right on into it. In this video, I'm going to be taking a read here from the Direct. I'm going to have their full article linked down in the description down below for you guys to check out as well. As it reads, Star Wars Andor star Diego Luna nearly quit for a hilarious reason here, it says. The last time Diego Luna was seen in a Star Wars project was Rogue One from 2016, where by the end of the film, his character had sacrificed himself and died. When Lucasfilm announced its plans for a spin-off series chronologically Andor's life prior to those events of the Rogue One movie, there was confusion, to say the least. Why focus a whole show on just him? However, despite that initial feedback, what has been shown to the world from Andor has undoubtedly garnered a lot more excitement than many may have expected. That on top of those intense confidence the studio seems to have regarding the show really paints a good picture when it comes to what the quality of the show may really be piecing here together. Lucasfilm even has a season 2 plan set in place here already, with its first season covering 5 years before the events of the Rogue One movie and the second season running of episodes spanning the next 4 years. Its upcoming set of episodes will also be the longest season for any Star Wars Disney Plus project yet, live action that is. Now recently, in a new interview, star Diego Luna has revealed how he actually considered leaving the role early on from the Andor show, and it's likely not for the reason that you would really think. During the Andor virtual press conference, Sirius star Diego Luna, who plays Cassian Andor, revealed why he nearly quit the show, and it would have been a pretty hilarious reason to do so if he had actually followed through with that. Diego Luna talked about when he first arrived at Pinewood for stunt work during his pre-production, and after his first day there, he said that, in quote, every part of his body ached, and says that he felt like he just went into battle, ending the quote right there. He even thought to himself that he was gonna have to quit this job. In that full quote of what he has to say, I'm gonna say that probably this was like the first or second day I arrived at Pinewood at the very beginning when we were all in pre-production, and I go to the stunts where they have an amazing facility and stuff for you to climb and to jump and fall and roll, and I go, like, that's very simple one to do. I need to get back into this, as he had done the same for Rogue One. And I pretended I was 10 years younger and I know what I had to play in this show. And the next morning I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to quit this job. I can't handle this anymore. Like, every part of my body ached and I felt like I went into battle. And it was just the first rehearsal at that, you know? I was talking to my family like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Noon's gonna believe I'm gonna have to spend the first 2 months in a chair. It was clearly time passed, and gladly there was a fantastic stunt that helped me and managed to do all the stuff I can't do anymore. Ending the quote right there, it is so incredibly interesting and just like bizarre at the same time that he was simply quit from the fact that he wasn't able to completely do and achieve those same stunts that he might have been able to do back in Rogue One. And then again, it is very cool at the same time that he is trying and attempting to do his own stunts and would prefer to do his own stunts than rather having a stunt double, which kind of brings up the other thing, like, well, I don't think that they would really let him quit just from the reason of doing stunts, and I think that they would immediately have some type of stunt double come in and rather really help him out with some of those other stunts. Now, from there, the article continues to talk about how actress Audrey Arjona joined in on commenting on how impressive the sets really were here for this show as well. I've only heard amazing and great things here about the sets that have been made here for the Andor show. They go full out and they're like full mini cities essentially that really grasp you and pull you into the Star Wars universe. In fact, one in particular felt like an entire 10 city blocks, she says, of a real town, and she remembers kind of getting lost in it at that as well. In that full quote of what she says, I feel like we're all gonna talk about the same set. It was just, for some reason, I remember 10 city blocks. That's how big it felt for me. I think maybe it wasn't, but I just remember the first day walking around and I kind of getting lost in it and exploring, and it was so cool. And I also had made a silly rookie decision to really going into the show and saying, like, I'm not in all Star Wars, I'm not really in it. I'm making the conscious decision that I'm not in Star Wars. I'm in in this amazing show that Tony Gilroy developed. We're doing this, and then everything was a constant reminder. So it was like, ah, crap, every prop that was giving, every set that you would walk in, everything's like, oh man, I really am in Star Wars, and sort of felt like Kyle Solar said, your inner child starts coming out as well, and the butterflies are going, and you're like, what did I get myself into? Like, I can't get out of it now, ending the quote right there. And yes, as I had mentioned, I've only heard great and cool things here about the sets that have been made here for the Andor show. They're absolutely incredibly detailed for one thing, and they're absolutely amazingly huge. So it's gonna be so cool to really grasp you and bring you into the Star Wars universe, also kind of using those practical effects as well, something that the prequels used from the early 2000s and also the original trilogy there as well. It really helps you bring yourself into the Star Wars universe, as I had mentioned, so I really cannot wait to see what it's going to be like. The actors from there continued to talk about and exclaiming again how the set was incredible and that everything was filmable at that as well. She says in a full quote, that set was incredible. I remember there was one day where one of our directors told me to run, and I was like, well, where do you want me to run? And he's like, anywhere you want, because everything was filmable. If you could go left, you could have filmed there. If I would go right, he could have filmed there as well. And if it was just me exiting, he could basically point the camera either left or right, and that was kind of very cool, ending the quote right there. And really having such a big massive set really does help you explore more options and get more creative there as well with the Star Wars universe, really giving you options of where you want to film, what you want to happen with different characters there as well, which is such a cool thing. Now, from there, the article continues to go back and talk about how Diego Luna almost threw away the opportunity of a lifetime. While these words are likely very exaggerated in just a full manner, it's hard to imagine Luna actually following through with quitting the project. He probably is very glad that he didn't as well. Not only does the show seem to be quality from the outside, but this is easily one of the biggest projects that the actor has ever been a part of as well. It's just a shame that his character is heading towards an unchangeable fate, death via exploding planet at the end of Rogue One. Though there's always the possibility of Andor popping back up in some type of animated project down the line as well. As for Ajora and her love of the big sets and that had been made here, it really does go to show that the series seemingly made the right decision in how they approached VFX for the project. One of the aspects of the series that makes it unique amongst other recent Star Wars offerings is how Andor avoids using the Valium technology, something that The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, and the Obi-Wan Kenobi show have all used. Instead, their process is more of an old school type of thing. Large-scale practical sets and blue screens there are where they're actually needed is something that they use. It does give the show a grittier, more physical feel to it as well, really helping you pull more of yourself into the Star Wars universe, as I kind of have continuously mentioned throughout this video here. And of course, that's no disrespect to the Valium, that technology and that special effects that have been used in the more recent with The Mandalorian and Book of Boba and Obi-Wan Kenobi have been absolutely amazing and very visually stunning and appealing there as well. From there, that's where the article ends. I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you guys want to see here with the Andor show here? What are you guys looking forward to most here with seeing the Andor show here? I'd love to hear of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel. And check out Instagram on official Star Wars for more Star Wars related content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.